from a team's point of view, and for us to be.
He's trying so hard not to smile, dude. That's why I love Daniel Ricciardo. He's trying so hard not to smile, dude.
Fittipaldi with that wheel off.
What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video, and today we are in a new spot. We are in a new location. It took me a little bit. We are finally moved. Slowly getting accustomed to the new setup, so I apologize if I seem a little bright or if you hear construction noise in the background. Still getting used to the whole new setup, but okay. We are back the day after Baku. Wasn't the greatest Grand Prix, but that's why we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on with the content today to something I never really thought about, but it's something that intrigues me the most because we're kind of down to it now. We are down to realistically the Red Bull team just completely taking over the season. It is all theirs to pretty much lose. Both Max and Checo sitting at first and second of the Drivers' Championship. They were running away with the Constructors' title, and there were not a couple instances, but they threw back to a couple instances at the 2018 Baku Grand Prix when Ricciardo and Max Verstappen crashed, that there could have been something there between Checo and Max, but they just kept it really civil, and they kept it in Max's hands. So we'll have a Max Verstappen video later about how he could possibly repeat as a two-time world champion now, showing off his skill with Red Bull, but also what today's video is for, the top 10 teammate collisions in F1. We could have seen it, we may see it in the future, who knows if we get another multi-21 event from Red Bull. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video down in the description below on the Formula 1 channel.
Oh, Coulthard and Hakkinen touch.
Mika Hakkinen and David Coulthard.
The track, nudged together with David Coulthard, and he's going to have to storm his way through the field. Yes, Coulthard coming from a long way back and just touches the back of Hakkinen. Hakkinen off backwards with the engine running.
It was a mistake on my part. I took him.
Oh, he did. You know what? Big up to him for actually taking responsibility for it, though, because not a lot of people do that. They'll say it's like a racing incident or that they weren't at fault.
Out and you know,
he took responsibility. That's on him.
I can't reverse the race. It happens.
Consequences will be David having mental pain of making a mistake. These are grown men. They don't need to be treated like children. He made a mistake. He accepts it. It's finished and over with.
What a guy, Ron Dennis. He kept it real. He kept it real.
It looks like the two Williams got together. Damaged front wing for Nico Rosberg and probably suspension. And later on in this lap then, that will fail and send him into the wall very heavily. So into Nissan squabble.
So it wasn't the original crash that ruined Nico Rosberg. It was the following one that sent him into the wall. Nico Rosberg in these teammate collisions, man, that's all him.
Between the two Williams, looked to me like Rosberg tapped the back of Webber. That is absolutely the last thing that any Formula 1 team wants to see.
Vettel will get DRS.
Vettel and Leclerc.
Can he now fight back? Leclerc made it very tough earlier. And for the, oh no, he's got a puncture. They made contact.
And they're both punctures.
Leclerc's got a puncture caused by contact with his teammate Sebastian Vettel. And Vettel's got problems too.
The puncture. What the hell is he doing? Sorry. Puncture. Fine. Good. Fine. Fine.
And a double DNF for Ferrari that has been caused all of their own making.
So who was the cause of that, Vettel or Leclerc? I think it was Vettel's fault, right?
They were racing hard, they got too close,
There's
and they're both
debris
out.
all over the track, and this is totally self-inflicted here for Ferrari.
Wow, Ferrari shooting himself in the foot as per normal.
Esteban Ocon! Did he make contact with his teammate Sergio Perez? They were right close together again. Right, just ahead of Esteban Ocon, Sergio Perez, his teammate. Now they're going to wheel, the two Force Indians, and yes, they did touch. It's Baku from last year. It's Spa from last year, all over again, and it's Ocon who is squeezed into the wall by his teammate.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but for sure, yeah, I don't want to analyze or comment about it.
I did not even
He's
realize
pissed.
at
He's
the time that I
secretly
was Esteban.
pissed. He's secretly big mad.
Through the radio, I was quite sorry for the team.
That's a Lacey and Heidfeld. I don't know what's happened, but it's the poor Alain Prost, as if he hadn't got enough pressure on him.
Whoever was coming in second there, which is Jean Alesi, was coming in too late. That one has got to be firmly on Alesi's shoulders. It's just too late in there. There's no way he could have expected Heidfeld to yield in that situation, and he was nowhere near close enough.
not sure he's quite close enough. You can see Max knows what Danny's...
Verstappen Ricardo.
He's going to try and
the
dive
door.
down. The inside, they have crashed. They've gone into each other. Daniel Ricciardo late braking, couldn't stop in time. Max Verstappen was right in front of him.
You can see how mad they were too. They're so pissed about that because that apparently when we ended up, what video did we end up seeing? The 2018 Baku race, and you guys all said it was Verstappen's fault. I think about 85% of you guys said it was Verstappen's fault for closing the door on Ricciardo for braking. And you know what? Fair play.
Verstappen blocked him off.
Racing incident makes sense, but I had no clue.
He was
I
too
had no
committed,
clue.
wasn't he, Danny Rick?
I don't want to talk about it. You know, it's bad for the team, and I think that's already bad enough.
Yeah, not nice from a team's point of view, and for us to be.
He's trying so hard not to smile, dude. That's why I love Daniel Ricciardo. He's trying so hard not to
Christian
smile, dude.
Fittipaldi with that wheel off. My goodness, a dramatic finish in Italy as... Oh, I didn't see that. That is Fittipaldi. Yes, that was Fittipaldi there. He tried to come up. He tried to overtake Martini. He just touches. Look at the car goes up through the vertical. Absolutely over. A complete 360 degrees somersault. Back on more or less its wheels. What
He does a
an
backflip.
amazingly miraculous escape there.
I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that.
Pulling a
Screw
move on
that.
Webber. Webber's left the door wide open.
Oh, dear, they've come
no.
together. Webber and Vettel have come together. That's Vettel going out, Webber going out. What was going on there? Extraordinary. We were just saying about how they would race together. Well, suddenly this race has turned. We've no need for rain. We've just got drama on the track.
Cuckoo, he's
The
crazy.
two Red Bulls connect. Out goes Sebastian
turned into
Vettel.
who?
And Hamilton and Button push on for McLaren.
Dude, I think Vettel turned into him. Vettel
They
turned
just
into
seemed to
him.
merge towards each other, if anything, didn't they? A little Webber slightly left, Vettel slightly right.
Yeah, there's
They-
some frustration. You know,
it
it's
kinda looks like they crashed
it's
into
the
each
first
other on
time in my
purpose.
career that we've had a problem with a teammate. But in terms of spending so much was at stake. But anyway, hopefully there'll be water under the bridge at the end of the year.
And it's Nico Rosberg, and Hamilton's onto the grass, and Hamilton's had a massive crash, and he's crashed into his teammate. The two Mercedes come together as Hamilton tried to pass on the inside.
Lewis gets such a launch off the top of turn 3. And I'm afraid Nico Rosberg has got to take every bit as much blame for that as Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis closed in and
would you guys say the same way Verstappen closing the door on Ricciardo was his fault? Would you guys say the same thing for Nico here? Because it's kind of the same. Like, if he can see him coming down the inside, why would he not yield?
I saw him coming, so I closed the door, you know, to defend my position.
Exactly.
And next thing is, you know, him spinning
can't
on
do
the grass
that.
and taking me out, and we ended up in gravel trap.
What have the stewards decided?
Nothing. They said it was neither. They can't decide. So yeah.
Well, why would it matter, really? You're not gonna give a penalty to your teammate.
And he's going through. Out! Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. They beat. This is what we were fearing might happen during the race. And that means to say that Prost has won the World Championship. Prost, World Champion
this
of
is that incident.
1989. That is all over for Ayrton Senna, and it was his own fault because of the slow corner. He wasn't past Prost, and he went into a gap, and Prost had every right to turn into him now.
To be very honest, I mean, I'm quite happy to leave because I think it becomes absolutely impossible to work with Ayrton.
I refuse to walk away from the fight. It's my nature to go right to the end, and that's what I'm going to do.
We need to watch something on that Prost versus Senna rivalry. I love that. I absolutely love that. That is one of the best teammate collisions of all time. Like, there's no better story than that. We need to watch something on that. So let me know if you guys want to see that down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.